Angel rises from college phenom to pro hopeful. Angel Reese, a name that has become synonymous with excellence and determination in the world of college basketball. Her journey from a promising young athlete to a professional hopeful is nothing short of inspiring. A name synonymous with dominance, with power. Angel's presence on the court was undeniable. She had an aura that made her stand out, a combination of skill, strength, and sheer willpower. Her ability to read the game, anticipate her opponent's moves, and execute plays with precision made her a formidable force. This woman was a force of nature in college. She was unstoppable. Game after game she showcased her talent, leaving spectators in awe and opponents in despair. Her drive to the basket was relentless, her defense impenetrable, and her scoring ability unmatched. Angel's performances were not just about winning, they were about making a statement. Reese was a walking highlight reel. Every game she played was filled with moments that left fans on the edge of their seats. From jaw-dropping dunks to ankle-breaking crossovers, Angel had a knack for making the extraordinary look effortless. Her highlight plays were not just for show, they were a testament to her hard work and dedication. She was destined for greatness. The pros awaited. The WNBA draft came. It was a moment that many had anticipated, a culmination of years of hard work and perseverance. As her name was called, it was clear that Angel's journey was far from over. It was just beginning. The draft was not just a milestone, it was a new chapter in her already illustrious career. The Rose Club called her name. Fans were ecstatic. This was it, the moment that everyone had been waiting for. The excitement in the air was palpable as Angel stepped onto the stage, ready to embrace her new role as a professional athlete. The cheers from the crowd were a testament to the impact she had already made and the promise of what was to come. Their new star had arrived. The future was bright. Angel's transition to the professional league was seamless. She quickly adapted to the new level of competition, proving that she belonged among the best. Her teammates welcomed her with open arms, recognizing the talent and potential she brought to the team. The future was indeed bright, not just for Angel, but for the entire organization. The league was on notice. Angel Reese had arrived, and she was ready to make her mark. Her performances in the WNBA were a continuation of her college dominance, but on a bigger stage. The league's top players and coaches took notice, realizing that a new star had emerged. Angel's presence elevated the competition, pushing everyone to be better. Angel Reese was ready to take her throne. With each game, she solidified her place as one of the league's brightest stars. Her journey from college phenom to professional hopeful was a testament to her talent, hard work, and unwavering determination. The world of basketball had only seen the beginning of what Angel Reese was capable of, and the best was yet to come. Nola Henry, the young prodigy taking the coaching world by storm. Nola Henry was a mastermind, a tactical genius. She was a young coach making waves. Her rise was meteoric. Henry demanded excellence. She preached teamwork. Discipline was her mantra. Her methods were unorthodox, but they were effective. Championships followed her. The Rose Club saw her potential. They knew she was the one. Henry was brought in to win. No excuses. The pressure was on. High hopes and grand expectations. Reese joins the Rose Club. The Rose Club was buzzing. Reese was the missing piece. The championship puzzle was almost complete. Fans dreamed of victory parades. The hype was real. Reese was expected to lead the charge. Her talent was undeniable, but the team dynamic was crucial. Henry knew this. Reese's role was clear. Buy into the system. Thrive within the team. Clash of styles. Reese's fire meets Henry's strategy. Reese was a star, used to being the focal point. Henry's system was different. It was about the collective, not individual brilliance. This caused friction. Reese felt constrained. Her minutes were inconsistent. Henry demanded discipline. Reese played with raw emotion. Their personalities clashed. The tension was palpable. Something had to give. The team's fate hung in the balance. Divided fans' outrage and understanding in the wake of Reese's benching. Then it happened, the unthinkable. Reese was benched. Fans were outraged. Social media exploded. How could this be? Their star player sidelined. Some understood. The team came first. The decision sent shockwaves through the community. Reese, a player who had given so much to the team, now found herself on the sidelines. The reactions were immediate and intense. Some fans took to social media, expressing their disbelief and anger. Others, however, saw the bigger picture. They knew that sometimes, tough decisions had to be made for the greater good of the team. It was a moment that tested the loyalty and understanding of every fan. Henry was ruthless, but she was fair. Coach Henry had always been known for her no-nonsense approach. She believed in discipline, hard work, and above all, the team. Her decision to bench Reese wasn't taken lightly. It was a culmination of various factors, both on and off the court. Henry's philosophy was simple. No one player was bigger than the team. She had to make a statement, and she did. The locker room was tense, but the message was clear. Everyone had to buy in, or they were out. No one was bigger than the team, not even Angel Reese. The message was clear. The team had to come first. Practices became more intense. Every player knew they had to step up. The atmosphere was charged with a mix of determination and apprehension. They were all in this together, and they had to prove it. The benching of Reese was a wake-up call. It was a reminder that every player had a role to play, and no one was indispensable. Buy in or get out. The stakes were raised. The team meetings were intense. Every strategy, every play was dissected and analyzed. The players knew that they had to give their all, both mentally and physically. The pressure was immense, but so was the potential for greatness. Motivational quotes adorned the locker room walls, reminding them of their goals and the hard work required to achieve them. The benching of Reese was a turning point. It was a moment that could either make or break the team. The drama was just beginning. The season was far from over, and the challenges were only getting tougher. Every game, every practice was a test of their resolve. The benching of Reese was just the beginning of a series of events that would shape the future of the team. The fans, the players, and the coaches were all in for a roller coaster ride. The drama, the tension, and the excitement were all part of the journey, and everyone was watching, waiting to see how it would all unfold. Struggles on the court. Reese's performance under the microscope. Reese wasn't herself. Her numbers were down, her shot looked off, the pressure was getting to her, the critics were circling. Was she overrated? Was the league too much? The talent was there, but something was missing. The confidence was gone, the swagger had vanished. Reese needed to find herself. The league wouldn't wait. The Clark comparison, measuring up against the league's elite. Caitlin Clark, the league's darling, a scoring machine, a born winner. The comparisons were inevitable. Clark thrived under pressure. Reese seemed to crumble. It was a stark contrast. Clark was the gold standard. Reese had potential, but potential only gets you so far. Results mattered. Wins were everything. Reese had to find another gear, or risk fading into obscurity. A coach's tough choice. Henry's rationale for the decision. Henry had a decision to make. It wasn't just any decision, it was one that could alter the course of the entire season. The weight of the team's future rested heavily on her shoulders. Every coach faces moments like these, but few are as pivotal. The pressure was immense and the stakes were high. Stick with Reese or move on. Reese had been a key player, a cornerstone of the team's strategy, but lately, his performance had been inconsistent. The stats were clear and the game footage didn't lie. Henry had to consider the long-term impact on the team. Could they afford to keep him in the lineup, hoping he'd regain his form, or was it time to make a change? The team's success was paramount. Reese wasn't delivering. The choice was clear. Reese was dropped. It wasn't an easy decision, but it was necessary. The team needed a shakeup, a new direction. Henry knew that sometimes tough love was the best kind of love. She had to think about the greater good, the collective success of the team. It was a bold move. Henry faced backlash, but she stood firm. The media questioned her decision, fans were divided, and even some players were unsure. But Henry had a vision, a plan for the future. She knew that leadership often meant making unpopular choices. She communicated her rationale clearly, emphasizing the need for accountability and performance. Her job was on the line. Every game, every practice, every decision was scrutinized. The pressure was relentless. But Henry was no stranger to adversity. She had built her career on resilience and determination. She knew that this was just another challenge to overcome. The true test of a leader is not in the easy times, but in the tough ones. The team's future was at stake. Henry gathered the team, spoke from the heart, and laid out her vision. She reminded them of their potential, their goals, and the importance of unity. She inspired them to rise above the controversy and focus on what they could control, their effort, their attitude, and their commitment to each other. She had to make the tough call. Henry chose the team. Reese was out. It was a defining moment, one that would shape the season and perhaps her career, but Henry was confident in her decision. She believed in her team, and she believed in herself. The road ahead was uncertain, but with determination and unity, they would face it together. Eyes on the prize. The Rose Club's championship aspirations. The Rose Club marched on, without their star player. The pressure was on. Could they win without Reese? The league waited with bated breath. the drama was far from over. This was their chance to prove the doubters wrong, to show their resilience. Henry's system was working, the team was united, their eyes were on the prize. The championship was within reach.